Okay, so what I've done is I've typed in all 50 of the text messages that we did the stem and leaf plot with. And then one of the things we're going to do is we're going to look at some of the things that having a spreadsheet can help us do. And what this can help us with is how we interact with the data. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the first cell, which is B2. And I'm going to choose the last cell, which is B51. And I'm not seeing any pattern in the data. I'm going to make it look kind of like a stem and leaf plot. I'm going to go to Data. And I'm going to sort. And I'm going to have it descending. And now it put all of the numbers in order for me. I didn't have to go back through and organize the numbers. And so really quickly I got to manipulate a very large quantity of data that was hard to see. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to Insert. And I'm going to go to Charts, specifically Statistics Charts. And I'm going to choose a histogram. And here we have our histogram now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit my histogram here. Sorry, this new, and I'm going to format plot area. It opens over here some plot options. What I want to do is I want to go down to the horizontal axis. That's this line over here. And notice it gave me 5 bins. Well, what I can do is on my axis options, I can come over to the data. So notice I did horizontal axis and chose data. And it tells me what I can do with the bins. And so give me 5 bins, I can increase the bin number. Let's say we do 7 or 10. Remember I said choosing the bin size was part of the data analysis. So I do 10 bins, I see a little more. And so I can bring this up and I can see what different values do. Let's go to 20 bins. I'll notice that the data starts breaking apart. And so we can look at the bin sizes and we can see what happens with our data without me having to go through and manually plot everything. And so I think I'm going to use 7 bin sizes, so 7 bins for right now. Let's see, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Yeah, 6 or 7 is probably not a bad way of manipulating our data. And so I've created a visualization for this data. Well, what else can I do with it? Well, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click into a cell. I'm going to do D18 just below the chart that I've made. And I'm just going to say, you know what? I want the mean. So I'm going to do the average of B2 to B51. And now I get the average was 54. And so this kind of shows us what's kind of happening when we have this skewing going on, this right skewed, that the average is pulled away from the clumping where everything is. Well, what is the clumping? Well, I can type in median and do B2 to B51, and we get the median, which is at 42. And so really quickly for large data sets, I can get these numbers. And then I can also do mode. Now, what this is going to do, mode, and the same data set. Well, the most repeated number is 29. If there were numbers that were repeated the same amount, it would list all of them down. So like if there were, 3 29s and 3 34s, it would write 29 and 34. But here we have the mean, the median, and the mode. And the calculations are quick for us. And now we can talk about our distribution. And notice that the median is to the left of the mean. And the mean is to the right of the median. And this is right skewed. And so these numbers can show us what's happening, and we can visually see this. And so Excel has the ability with equal average to calculate the mean, with equal median to calculate the median, and equal mode to calculate the mode for us. And so when you're doing some of your homeworks, instead of using a calculator or writing everything out on a piece of paper, you can enter your data in and process the data. And I think one of the hardest things to do is actually inputting and outputting data. People get paid for data entry to work on this. And so this lets us deal with histograms and mean, median, and mode. And this becomes a really good way for us to interact and start seeing our data. And we'll be building different data sets where we want to build quick graphs and we want to get our 3 numbers as quick as we can. So try this as you're doing your homework, and it should help you start moving your way through your data.